Hello Europe and Australia, welcome to Eurovision World. I'm your host Mason, the Eurovision World King. Today we're talking about national selection season, which is apparently like spring, summer and winter, but just for Eurovision. Now, here's how it works. From now till May, till I don't know, let's say, 6 weeks, about 12 weeks, I'm going to say March, guys, let's just go in March, I'm trying to get my, so from now until March, we have what's called the national selection. Now, they can mean one of two things. One, a televised event, where the viewers get to choose who is the Eurovision entry going, or the people that run Eurovision for that country then decide who's going. Like in the UK, we used to have something called Eurovision You Decide, where you decided who did Eurovision. But, as always, we weren't doing very well at that, so then the BBC decided to choose who they were going to take. Sam Ryder was their best choice out lined up so far at the last few years, so we've got somewhere with it. Now, what we haven't done is we haven't talked about Australia. Australia also have You Decide, but they only started in 2013. So, how do I explain what this is? So, let's say Junior Eurovision, for instance. So, a lot of Junior Eurovision, a lot of the countries use Eurovision, The Voice. So, the Voice franchise, the Kids' Voice franchise, the Kids' Voice sector, is normally the one used within this sector to do these selections. So which means that they choose. So the viewers that watch The Voice Kids that year choose who gets to go to Junior Eurovision. Now I'm not sure whether or not The Voice is still used for the adult contest, but what I do know is that Sweden have got Melody Festival, Ireland have got Euro Voice, or Song for Europe, I think it's called Euro Song now. It used to be called Song for Europe, that's why part of the 10, the Irish sitcom, which was on Channel 4 in the UK, took the mickey out Eurovision, the Song for Europe, which meant that they went to Eurovision. So, with the song by Lovely Horse, which I'm probably going to do a whole video of spoofs about Eurovision. We've got Norway with Melly Grand Prix, I'm not too sure how you pronounce that, but that's either happened. A lot of these have happened, and because I live in the UK, it's not always a chance to watch each version. The Irish ones, they do Eurosong as part of the Late Late Show, which is the Irish Late Late Show. So it's on RT Player, so I can watch that. The others are on YouTube on the Eurovision's YouTube channels, but Melody Festival is on SVT, which is a service that is available in the UK. So we're able to watch it. But we only get we don't get subtitles for any of them, but we do get the grand final with English commentary, because there must be a need for that. The world must be watching Melody Festival, the grand final. Actually, I think I know why now. Not because everyone's watching on SVT. It's because they're all watching on the Eurovision YouTube channel, but they blocked it for the UK viewers because we've got access to SVT. I reckon that's what they're doing. I reckon that's why. But do I think it's a good idea? Do I think these national selections should be readily available for all Eurovision fans? Yes, because Junior Eurovision and Eurovision need to get together and go, right, we want every single national selection you do, so grand finals, semi-finals, all that, we want it on our YouTube channels, live stream at the same time. So you if we can't get English speaking commentators or English speaking people, get some English subtitles on the go quickly, so that we can have, so everyone's included in what we're doing. That would make a Eurovision and Junior Eurovision fan, it'll make them more immersed, because then you're getting more excited for the lead up. Now we have had the slogan for for 2023's Eurovision, which is United by Music. We have had the stage design, but I might do a whole video on that unless if there's a video knocking about that shows the set design being built in a time lapse, then I'll make a video out there. But the Benidorm, I think, are about to do theirs. I know that the Czech Republic have done theirs, because I'm halfway through watching that one. I know Ireland did theirs last night, so I'm going to watch it today. So I'm not too sure, but I am learning where to watch these. Now, there is a podcast called Nil Point, which is no points, which isn't really a thing people say. But anyway, so these are two British people, and their podcast is amazing. There's also an Irish podcast that deals with the Irish side of things, but they have a YouTube channel as well. So it's called Nil Point, and I highly recommend it. They're the one that told me, well, not told me personally, but when I heard their podcast, they're the one that explained the national selections and a bit of news about one of them that I don't know enough information about to say. And they were talking about the national selections. So I have reached out to them to find out where I can watch them all, to see if I can track them down, so I can tell you viewers at home, and I can find out news about the versions. But I'm not going to end the video there, because I don't know how long this video has been going on for, but I want it to be longer than 4 minutes. So, I'm excited for Melody Festival more than anything else, because I was Melody Festival last year, and there was a song on it called Hullabaloo, which goes, I'm gonna do the chorus in the tune rather than the song. I'm not gonna sing. I'm gonna do the I'm gonna do the humming. So it goes So, Hullabaloo. I also played it on my college radio station 8 loads of times, and I wish that got to final, because I think Sweden would have won with that. Now, that's just my opinion. Would Sweden would have won with Hullabaloo? Probably. Is Dan, I don't want to pronounce his name horrifically wrong, I've done that many times in the past, but is he going to come back this year? Because I know, for the Norwegian national selection, that the ones that did the banana one, which were called Subwoofer, I think that's how you pronounce it, they're apparently going back to do more Eurovision. Now I don't know the rules, whether or not you can have the same act go for you again 2 years on the trot. I thought that the official rule, there's always been there since day one of the contest, you can have the same act, but not, you have to give him a few years, then bring him back. Because that's what they did with that violin bloke, I can't remember his name, Alexander something, sorry. So, I'm excited for Melody Festival, the Norwegian one, because the Norwegian one, because I've just seen, I saw last year, that there's a way of watching the Eurovision choir with, I didn't like it, watching Eurovision choir like that, because it had his subtitles and there was a lot of English talking, so it sort of annoyed me. But I could watch the Norwegian selection process on the NRK app, which is their version of the BBC. So I can watch that, even though it'll be with Norwegian subtitles. If you don't know already, on my third channel, The Weird Side, I'm currently learning 10 languages. So the whole video, I'm going to be talking about more on the language learning process. I've done 2 videos on that already. There'll be more on it soon. I say soon, and I mean soon. But in the meantime, I am learning Norwegian, so it's on the list of things where it would help me, probably, more than anything else. But I'm excited for those two. Would I like to watch the others? Yes. The Australian one, they never broadcast it on the thing YouTube channel, but I'm gonna I really do want to watch that. So there you have it. That is my thoughts on the national selections for 2023. Thank you guys for watching, and remember, keep singing your heart out. Good luck, Eurovision 2023. Let's see who wins. Ow. And let's not hurt myself this time, because I spent last weekend hurting myself while trying to end videos. What me like.